Hello everybody, welcome to Beamng Update 0.38 Heavy Hauling. So starting off, we have brand new Quick Start experiences, which includes 3 new free roam configurations and 7 new missions, varying from Forklift Folly, Logging Around, Accidental Rock Slide, Quarry Capers, Trailer Ferry, Marble March, Quarry Loop, Garage to Garage at the Italian Quarry, Worksite Wheeler and Switchback Shuffle, totaling up for 10 new Quick Start experiences. But moving on to the Free Roam tab, we have a brand new configurable UI, featuring an easier to edit default vehicle, which allows you to start free roam with whatever vehicle you please. You can also choose what map you want from this configuration tab. You can also choose your traffic levels, ranging from parked only, to normal, to police, to the weather, to the time of day, and to if you want to have a daylight cycle or not. You can also choose whether to enable this configuration or not. We also have brand new loading screen icons, ranging from a new C icon, to a new cone, to a new house, all that good stuff. Starting off vanillally, we have the brand new Quarry expansion, which has many different things ranging from a pile of blocks, a big pit, and precarious roads. We also have brand new tunnels underneath the quarry that will stretch on for a very long time, but offer a very scenic view as they go. As you can see, this rock pit also demonstrates some of the new functions of Beamng Update 0.38, breakable marble blocks, which range from 19 tons on rails, 38 ton, and 38 ton on rails. As you can see here, I am demonstrating the 19 ton on rails and the 38 ton on ground. The rails version is just a regular block, but supported by some wooden beams to help make it easier to pick up with a Hirochi wheel loader, but we'll get into that in a second. As you can see here, the rocks are actually breakable, with deformable meshes, which can sometimes give an odd wiggly look to the rocks, but we will demonstrate later that these rocks crack apart very well. We also have brand new logs on racks, which makes it easier for the Hirochi wheel loader with a grabbing outfit to pick up and sling these rocks in its arm. As you can see here, they are simply logs tied to logs that are supported by logs. I truly have a way with words. But onto the brand new star of this update, the Hirochi WL40 and the Hirochi HD55. The Hirochi WL40 comes in 6 new configurations, ranging from tow tug, lift arm with block forks, the heavy duty variants, lift arm with buckets, and the log sorting on grapple. We also have the HD55, which comes in 9 new configurations, ranging from chassis cab, loaded and unloaded variants, car crusher, rough terrain, stairway, and Jado. Starting off with the WL40, we can showcase the brand new UI interface, which prevents you from having to backtrace into your configurations and controls tab just to find out what controls you're trying to use, but allows you to access these controls just from the gameplay menu. They can seem a little intrusive at first, but trust me, they are actually worth it to keep around. You can access these with the bumper buttons on your controller, or Control and Alt on keyboard. These will actually update in real time to show you which buttons you are using as you use them. But using this new UI, we can now demonstrate the fun part of these new rocks. Throwing them off this cliff face, we can see that these rocks deform with sound effect. We can see that these new rocks break apart beautifully. And now we can get on to demonstrating the wheel loader. Demonstrating the wheel loader, we can see that from the rear section we have ladders with jiggle physics, which is very fun in my opinion. Openable doors, which displays the drive shaft connecting to the radiator, which I think is a pretty neat function and actually unique among Beamng vehicles. We can also see that the pipes on the Hirochi WL40 have physics and can wiggle beautifully. This is an incredible update, 10 out of 10, no notes. We can also see that the vehicle contains a tilting drive shaft, which is rather unique among Beamng vehicles, being the first to do so. Being an articulated wheel loader, it has hydraulic steering, which means if you disable the engine, you will not be able to steer the vehicle anymore. However, if you idle with the engine RPM up, you will steer faster. So, if you simply increase your RPMs, you can steer faster. Simple, but very nice. It also has a unique function of steering with a joystick rather than a wheel, which among Beamng vehicles is again rather unique, which allows you to simply turn without having to, hold down the turn button. This, however, can get a little imprecise at times, but with a wheel loader, you don't need precision. As you can see, it has a very touchy interior with, blue squares and orbs for pretty much every button you can see. It also has a very cute function with the key, where if you press the ignition button, you can see that the key will come in and out, depending on which ignition state you have it in. Moving on to the HT55, we can see all the new configurations in all their glory. As we can see, it has wiggly ladders, which is also very nice. These ladders are also climbable and have interactions. Props to the devs for doing this. As we can see, it has an openable hood to an engine which Moye said is about the size of an Abishu pigeon. As you can see here, it has hydraulic steering. However, it also centers its steering after use. As you can see here, all the pipes on the, as you see here, this mess of pipes actually leads somewhere on the vehicle, and it leads to the hydraulic control box. All hydraulics are properly labeled with keep clear of moving parts, and it has a very nice interior with the bouncy seat as shown earlier. It also has the same ignition, but a different key. Instead of handles, it has buttons and labeled exit doors. These vehicles also destruct beautifully, with the HD55 able to come apart in very nice ways, displaying that you can basically rip it down to the frame and its durability. You can also rip the cab clean off, which is also a nice addition. But on the wheel loader, you can actually rip the front straight off, displaying this vehicle's very good mesh. You can also see that you can still drive it with the front end ripped off, which makes it some kind of unicycle without steering. So if somebody would make a mod for that, that would be kind of neat. But I think that's just all about I have to display with this new update. I hope you enjoy it. If you like this, like and subscribe. Maybe you'll like some of my other content. I doubt it, but you might. But make your opinion known.